Good afternoon, we are back for day 2, session 2 of BUCS. I'm Tom, I'm going to be commentating the 84s class this evening.
My name is Louis, I will be doing the 76s over on platform 1. We are a couple of minutes away from the lift-off, and it's looking like it's going to be an enjoyable session.
Kicking off on platform 2, we have Lily opening with 120 kilograms squats.
So over on platform 1 we can see Grace getting ready to come out for her opener of 97.5. We take a look at the screen currently, we can see the score sheet that will be updated as we go along, with everyone's current squat, bench and deadlift openers on there. Grace's bar is loaded.
This is Lily on platform 2, 120 kilos.
Grace looking nice and confident here. Very strong opener. And that's 3 white lights for Grace.
Smooth opener from Lily, maybe slightly slower than she would have wanted, but it's 3 white lights and a good lift.
So next on platform 1 we have Bryony coming out to open with 100 kilos.
Hayes on platform 2, keeping 120 on the bar for her first attempt.
So you can see Bryony adjusting her belt there, which is the only thing you're allowed to tweak on the platform. Any wrist wraps must be done before you walk on. Nice and deep on the opening there from Bryony. Very strong, and that's 3 white lights.
Strong lift from Hazel, you see what Hey, 3 white lights, good first lift. Next up on platform 2 we have Maisie opening with 130 kilograms.
So here we see Lucy coming out to also open with 100 kilograms on platform 1. Looking nice and confident on her walkout there. Unfortunately, that was a no lift from Lucy. It looks like it was on deck from all 3 of our refs there. Next up on platform 1, we have Sam coming out to open with 105. I believe she is the current president of the Exeter Uni Powerlifting Club.
Very strong from Caitlin with 130, 3 white lights. Apologise from Maisie. Next up we have Caitlin with 130 still on the bar, representing the University of Glasgow.
And that looks like a strong opener from Sam, a little bit sticky halfway up, but I'm sure it's nothing that's going to worry her. So next out in the 76s we have Tova coming out to open with 110.
Kayling opening well with 3 white lights. Next up we have Kate with 145 kilograms on the bar. Kate is representing the University of Nottingham-Trent today.
Take it up.
a good opener from Tova. 3 white lights. Nice and quick. I'm sure that'll fill her with a lot of confidence moving into her second attempt.
Very fast opener from Kate there. And it's 3 white lights.
Okay, next up on platform 1 is Holly, walking out 112.5.
Platform 2 coming out is Natasha Brooks with 175 kilograms. She'll be representing the University of Essex.
That looks like a great opener there from Holly. What a short trip across the river for her, coming from Bristol Uni. Now we have Madeline walking out to 115 kilos for her opener on platform 1. A lot of the 76ers getting off to a really good start so far, which is what we like to see.
Very strong opener from Natasha. It's going to be 3 white lights. Kicking off the second attempt is going to be Lily with 127.5 kilograms. She will be representing the University of East Anglia.
And that's a comfy opener there from Madeline. Looking nice and strong on that one with 3 white lights. So on platform 1 now, we have Saffron coming out to 117.5, which is the opener for our next 2 lifters after her as well.
Slight sticking point halfway up from Lily, but she managed to push through and get the 3 white lights. 127.5 is staying on the bar for Hazel.
Very speedy opener there from Saffron. Let's see what the refs say, and it is 3 white lights. She has a lot more in the tank, and I'm expecting a big jump from her to the second. Bar is loaded for Alice, coming out to 117.5 as well.
Very smooth second attempt from Hazel. It's going to be 3 white lights. Next up we have Caitlin with 137.5 kilos loaded.
That looks like it's a good opener there from Alice. 3 white lights. Little bit sticky in the middle, but nothing that bothered her at all. And here we have Anisha coming out to 117.5. Just doing her belt there. Seems she put it on the wrong way around to start with, which is not a problem. She's able to sort that on the platform.
Very deep squat from Caitlin. That may have made it slightly harder for her, but she managed to push through and got 3 white lights. Next up on platform 2 we have Maisie with 140 kilograms.
And that's a good opener there from Anisha. Nice and strong with 3 white lights. So our next 3 lifters on platform 1, all opening at 125 kilograms, with Eleanor coming out to that first.
Very strong squat from Maisie. And it's 3 white lights, good squat.
Eleanor representing the University of Exeter today, who I believe have about 40 lifters competing across the weekend, with some of them handling each other as well, some of them volunteering.
Next on platform 2, Kate is out with 155 kilogram squat for her second attempt.
Looks like a very confident opener from Eleanor, and that is 3 white lights. I'm sure she'll take a decent sized jump to the second attempt.
very smooth second attempt there from Kate. And it's going to be 3 white lights.
So Eileen coming out now to 125 kilos as well, representing Stirling University today.
To finish off the second attempt on platform 2, we have Natasha coming out to a huge 182.5 kilograms.
And that looks like a strong opener from Eileen, and that's 3 white lights. Lots of the 76ers getting on the board so far with comfortable openers, which is what we want to see.
Great squat from Natasha. See what the referees say. And it's 3 white lights. Good lift.
And Leah is wearing an all-matching fit, which is sure to add kilos to her squat.
Now to kick off the third attempt for squat on platform 2, we have Lily with 132.5 kilograms.
And that is 3 whites on her opener there. Looked a little bit slow, but nice and comfortable all the same. And for our final opener on platform 1, we have Jade coming out to 135 kilos.
Little bit of a sticking point there for Lily. She was able to get up, and unfortunately there is 2 red lights. It's going to be a no lift. I believe that may be down to depth. Next up we have Hazel on platform 2 with 132.5.
Very speedy opener from Jade there, looking nice and confident on that one. So that is all of our openers done on platform 1. All the lifters getting on the board, other than Lucy, unfortunately, who I believe missed her opener on depth. Hopefully she can hit her on her second attempt, as she has gone up to 107.5 kilos. And here comes Lucy now, just sorting her wrist wraps, as you have to get them ready before walking onto the platform.
And that is going to be 3 white lights for Hazel. Next up we have Caitlin with 142.5 kilogram squat for her final attempt.
A nice confident walkout from Lucy there. And that looks deeper than her opener. Let's see what the refs say, and that is 3 white lights. Lucy is on the board.
Caitlin manages to get it up. All the referees like it, and 3 white lights. That is a good lift. Next up we have Maisie with 150 kilos for her third and final attempt.
So here we have Grace making a 10 kilogram jump to her second attempt, going from 97.5 to 107.5. Let's see how it moves. A little bit sticky in the middle there for Grace, but 3 white lights, and I'm sure she still has a few kilos left.
Unfortunately, the strength just wasn't there for Maisie today. Excellent effort.
Bryony now coming out to 110 kilos, also taking a 10 kilo jump from her opening attempt.
Next on platform 2, we have Kate coming out to 162.5 kilograms for her third and final attempt.
And that looks like a comfortable second attempt for Bryony there. It's 3 white lights. I'm sure she'll take another decent sized jump into her third. So up next on platform 1, we have Sam coming out to 112 kilos for her second attempt.
Excellent fight from Kate there, able to get the weight up. And it's only 3 white lights. The effort paid off. Right, finally,
Nice confident unwrap from Sam there.
finally on platform 2, we have the final squat of the flight. Natasha coming out with 187.5 kilograms for the heaviest squat of flight A.
And that was a little bit of a fight there for Sam. Still getting 3 white lights on that one. We'll see how much more is left in the tank. So next on platform 1 we have Tova coming out to 120 kilograms.
Excellent fight from Natasha. What would the referee say? And it's 3 white lights. That is a good lift.
And that's a bit of a fight for Tova there. We'll see what the refs say on that one. Unfortunately, that is 3 red lights, and it looks to be for depth there. I'd expect her to potentially retake that and try and sink it that little bit deeper. So on platform 1 we have Holly taking a 7.5 kilogram jump into her second for 120.
Okay, so we are making a start on the 84 pluses now. So first out we've got Freya Haddo coming up for 127.5 kilos.
And that's a good second there from Holly, 3 white lights. There still looks to be a decent amount in the tank for the third.
Nice, she stands up with ease. 3 white lights, that's a good lift for Freya.
So the bar is loaded on platform 1. Madeline was just sorting her wrist wraps before coming out there.
Okay, the bar is now being loaded for Saffron Crawford, coming up for 127.5 kilos.
Nice confident walkout from Madeline here.
Saffron makes light work of that. 3 white lights, that's a good lift for Saffron.
And that is 2 to 1 white lights for Madeline there, so she gets the lift. That was depth from the left-hand referee.
We've now got Amore O'Hara coming out for 130 kilos.
So on platform 1 we have Alice making a 7.5 kilo jump into 125 for a second. Coming all the way from Newcastle for this competition, which is a fair bit of a drive.
And 3 white lights for Amore. Easy work. Okay, we've got Rachel Reen now coming out for 132.5 kilograms for her opener.
And that is one great fight there from Alice. That is 3 white lights. What a squat. We'll see if there's anything left in the tank for the third, whether she comes out for it, as lifters don't have to take all attempts if they don't want to.
We've got Rachel still sleeveless for this comp today. So she got 2 to 1 there. The red light was for depth from both sides. That's a no lift, unfortunately, for Rachel. We don't have a jury here today, so she won't have the opportunity to try and overturn that if she wanted to.
Well, that looks like a comfy second from Anisha there. That is 3 white lights.
Okay,
Ticking
we've got
off.
Jamelia coming out for 145 kilos on platform 2 for the 84 pluses.
So Saffron now coming out to 127.5, taking a 10 kilo jump from her opener. Looking nice and confident as she gets under the bar there.
Leah makes that look like an empty bar. She got 1 red light for depth from the left-hand referee, but 2-1, that's a good lift.
Looks nice and quick for Saffron second, and 3 white lights. A lovely squat there. Let's see what she puts in for her third attempt.
Okay, we've got Ada now coming up for 150 kilos.
So next on platform 1, we have Aline coming out for 130 kilos. A 5 kilogram jump from her opening attempt.
And that is a good lift for Ada, repping the University of Cambridge singlet. We've now got Emily Greaves coming out for 152.5 kilos.
That looked like a little bit of a fight there from Eileen, and that is 2-1 white lights, so she gets the squat on the board. That is depth from the left-hand referee. So 4 lifters to hit depth. The hip crease has to drop below the top of the knee.
For her opening on squats. We've now got Laura Efter coming up for 155 kilos.
That is a nice and confident second attempt there from Eleanor. That is 3 white lights. 132.5 kilos on the board for her. So Leah making the same jump as Eleanor, going from 125 to 132.5.
And Laura gets 3 white lights for that lift. We've now got Kimberly coming up for 157.5 kilos for her opener. And the bar is well for Kimberly.
Unfortunately, the strength just wasn't there for Leah today. She almost had it stood up. She will have another go at it on her third attempt, and hopefully she can tweak something and stand that one up.
Okay, so Kimberly got 1 red light for depth on the right-hand ref, but it's 2-1, so that's a good lift. We've got Alexis now coming up for her last opener of the 84 pluses with 170 kilos.
So over on platform 1, we have Jade coming out to 140 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from her opener. This is the last second attempt of flight 1 of the 76ers. And that looks like a very comfortable second attempt there from Jade. Plenty more in the tank going into her third.
Alexis with a big smile on her face, re-racking that. 2-1, it's a good lift. Another red light for depth, I think, from the left-hand referee. So moving into our second attempts now. So we've got Rachel Reen, who missed her opener on depth, coming back up for 132.5 kilos, so she's retaking her opener.
So kicking off our third attempts of the flight is Lucy, coming out to 112.5 kilos. She missed her opener on depth and took a risk, jumping 7.5 to her second, but it paid off. So let's see what she can do here on her third.
Okay, so that is 2-1. That is a good lift for Rachel. So I've still got 1 red for depth from the right-hand ref. But 2-1, it's a good lift, so she is on the board.
And that's a bit of a fight there for Lucy. That is 2-1 white lights. Depth from the right-hand referee. But all we need is 2 white lights, and it's on the board.
Freya has taken a 7.5 kilo jump for 135 kilos for her second attempt. Repping, I think, the University of Leeds singlet. No, Exeter you need singlet.
That is a great fight there from Grace with 112. And she stood it up, 2 white lights.
So
Looks like a blue from our right-hand referee there, which could be downward movement of the bar or a soft lockout.
That was a good lift for Freya. We've now got Saffron coming out for the same weight. Also taking a 7.5 kilo jump.
So Bryony taking another big jump, 7.5 kilos into her 3rd attempt. Hopefully it's the same result as her opener and her second.
And 3 white lights for Saffron. So we've got More coming out now for 140 kilos. So she's taken a 10 kilo jump. Her opener looked very easy. So let's see how this moves.
And that is a lovely fight from Bryony there. She stands it up, 3 white lights. 3 for 3 on squats, which is exactly what you want to go.
Very smooth from Amore. That's 3 white lights. Another good lift.
So Sam coming out to 120 now, making some consistent jumps here, going 7.5 kilos each time.
So Jamelia is now coming out for 155 kilos, also taking a 10 kilo jump.
Sam looking very confident with her unrack there. And unfortunately that was just a little bit too much for Sam today. She put up a great fight with it though.
Jamelia's taking her time with her unrack. Nice and smooth. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights. That's another good lift for Jamelia.
So Tova coming out to her 3rd attempt now. Missed 120 on her second, but has chosen to jump 5 kilos into her 3rd and look to tick off 2 reds and a collar on the platform today.
The bar is loaded for Ada now, coming up for 160 kilos, taking another 10 kilo jump.
And unfortunately that's just a little bit too heavy for Tova there. A good catch from our spotters and loaders, keeping our lifters nice and safe all weekend long.
And that's 3 white lights for Ada. So we've got Emily now coming up for 160 kilos, taking a 7.5 kilo jump.
So Holly now taking a 5 kilo jump into her 3rd, also looking to hit 2 reds and a collar today. That's a great fight out of the hole there from Holly, and 3 white lights. She looks over the moon with that one.
That looked nice and smooth from Emily, 3 white lights. And we've got Kimberly now coming up for 165 kilos.
So Alice only taking a 2.5 kilo jump here, which is the smallest jump you can take, unless you are chipping for a record where you can go in a 0.5 kilo increment.
Got Kimberly representing University of Durham.
And unfortunately that's just a little too heavy for Alice today. Not leaving any kilos on the platform.
Very nice 2 to 1, that's a good lift. Another red from the right hand side ref for depth. And our penultimate lifter for second attempts in the 84 plus. This is Laura coming out for 165 kilos, another 10 kilo jump.
And Madeline now getting ready to take 127.5. Looking nice and confident getting under the bar there.
Nice and easy from Laura. 3 white lights, another good lift. So we've got our last second attempt for the 84 pluses on platform 2. We've got Alexis coming out for 180 kilos. Just to note, the record in this weight class is 185. So let's see how this moves and what she puts in for her third.
And that's 2-1 for Madeline there. All we need is 2 white lights. Taking 3 for 3 on squat, setting her up for a good day so far.
Alexis come out with a big smile on her face, looking very confident. And she kept that smile on her face for that whole lift. That's 3 white lights.
And Anusha looking really in the zone here.
Okay, we're getting started on our third attempt now. So we've got Rachel Ream coming out with 140 kilos.
Unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy for her there. Still walking away with the 125 that she squatted on her second attempt. So on platform 1, we now have 3 lifters coming out to 132.5 in their third attempt. Kicking us off with those is Saffron.
And she stands it up. Let's see what the refs say. That is 2-1 again, unfortunately, so that is a no lift for Rachel, but she has got her second attempt on the board, so she is still in line for a QT.
That is a lovely third squat from Saffron there. Looking like it should have been an opener with how quick that one moved. 2-1 white lights, but that's all we need.
Okay, we've got Freya now coming out for 142.5 kilos.
Eileen taking a 2.5 kilo jump from 130 into 132.5 for her third attempt. A lovely little smiley face in chalk on the singlet there. She's done very well to stand that one up, and it's 3 white lights, a brilliant third squat there.
And she stands it up. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights, that's a good lift for Freya. She's got 3 for 3 on squats today.
So Leah coming out to reattempt 132.5. I believe on her second it was a little bit too heavy for her, so we'll see if she can make a change and get it on her third.
Okay, we've got Saffron now coming out for the same weight, 142.5 kilos, another 7.5 kilo jump.
And unfortunately there for Leah, once again, just a little too heavy for today. However, she's on the board with her opener, so she is still in the competition.
A bit more work required there, but that is 3 white lights for Saffron. So we've got Amore now coming up for 147.5 kilos, another 7.5 kilo jump.
So Eleanor now coming out to 140 for her third attempt. Nice and consistent with the jumps, going 7.5 kilograms each time. Looking nice and confident. Ready to attack this squat.
And she stands it up. And the refs give her 3 white lights. That's a good lift for Amore.
And unfortunately, just a little too heavy for Eleanor then.
Okay, we've got Jamelia now coming up for 162.5 kilos.
So coming out to the final third attempt on platform 1 for flight 1, as we have 2 flight of 76 kilogram women, is Jade. Now it's interesting that Jade is taking a 7.5 kilo jump here after a 5 kilogram jump, as you tend to see the jumps between attempts get smaller as they go on.
And she stands up. And the refs are saying 3 white lights. Very nice. Good lift for Jamelia.
However, that bigger jump there from Jade was definitely the right decision, coming out 3 for 3 on squats.
Okay, now we've got Emily Greaves coming up for 165 kilos, taking a smaller jump of just 5 kilos from her second attempt.
Josh McMullen here, commentating flight B of the squats in platform 1, the under 76s.
And she stands up, and that's 2 to 1. That's a good lift for Emily. 1 red for depth from the right-hand side.
Up first on platform 1, we have Rebecca Thomas-Sivs with 122.5 kilos on the bar.
And Ada has taken another 10 kilo jump on squat, so she must be feeling confident.
Rebecca is representing the University of Tennessee.
Good lift on platform 1. Up next we have Ellen.
Oh, and she stands it up with a smile on her face. 3 white lights, that's a good lift for Anna.
Good lift for Rebecca here on platform 1. We have Ellen, or Ellie, sorry, as I was corrected while speaking to her handlers, with 125 kilos on the bar.
Okay, Kimberly on platform 2 is now coming out for 172.5 kilos, another 7.5 kilo jump. Stands it up. But unfortunately that is a no lift for Kimberly. 3 reds all for depth. But she walks away with 165 kilos.
Up next we have Shauna Boyle from Queen's University Belfast, home university to myself, coming out for an opening squat of 132.5 kilograms.
So Laura now is coming up for 172.5 kilos. And she makes it look easy. And gets 3 white lights for that. Can't see it on the screen, but she did get 3 white lights. Going 3 for 3 on squats. So we've now got a university record attempt from Alexis Scott coming up for 185.5. So it was set last year with 185, so she's chipping it by 0.5 kilos.
Over on platform 1, Shauna made light work of 132.5 kilograms. Up next we have Naomi with 135 kilograms.
So you would have just seen Shaq showing the 3 refs the chip plates, which need to be shown to the refs and approved. And the bar is loaded for Alexis, 185.5. She's very excited for this one. Smile on her face, I'm sure, throughout the whole lift, just like last time.
Easy work for Naomi here. 3 white lights. Platform 1, light B. Up next, Isabel with 135 kilograms on the bar.
And that was a bit more work, but that was 3 white lights for Alexis. So she actually took that record. So it was 177.5 set in 2022 by Melissa Bird. So she has taken that record.
Platform 2 is now set.
No, I stand corrected. It was 185 by Caitlin Davies last year. I was right. So we will leave now.
All right. Isabel with a smooth walkout. Sinks it. Hits the top. What do the judges say? 3 wide lights. That's a good lift for Isabel. Platform 1. Up next, Laura with 137.5 kilograms on the bar. Very smooth opener. We're going to have to see what the judges say. 3 wide lights. That's a good lift for Laura. Up next, Amy with 142.5 kilograms on the bar, representing the University of Stirling. Very easy opening attempt there from Amy. What do the judges say? 3 wide lights, that's a good lift. Up next, Fiona McDonald with 152.5 kilograms on the bar, representing Harriet Watt Uni. Two to one, a good lift for Fiona. Maybe just a wee depth issue caught there from the side ref. Up next, Odette with 155 kilograms on the bar. So 2 reds and a yellow. Let's see it, Odette. Very smooth opener from Odette. 3 wide lights. Up next, Libby Ribbon with 160 kilograms on the bar for Loughborough. Come on, Libby, make this move light. Looks good from my side. What do the judges say? 3 white lights. That is a good lift for Libby. Up next, Millie. She was commentating yesterday on the platform today with 165 kilograms on the bar. Please note that the current uni record is 172.5 kilograms. if this squat moves well, we could see a record attempt. Bit of work coming out of the hole, but a good lift nonetheless. Let's see what she does for her second and third attempt. Moving on to second attempts of Flight B, Platform 1 squats here today. We open up with Rebecca sitting at 132.5 kilograms. I can see that Libby has put in a second attempt of 67.5 kilograms, putting her within 5 kilos of the current uni record. There is high likelihood of a possible record attempt for thirds coming up. Rebecca electing to go 10 kilos above her opener squat. I can confirm Millie has put in a record attempt at the end of Flight B of 174 kilograms. That'll be very exciting to watch. But Rebecca sadly not getting her second attempt squat. 2-to-1 and no lift, possible depth issue. Up next, Ellie with 135 kilograms on the bar. Also going for a 10 kilo jump from her opening lift. Brilliant lift there from Ellie. Up next, Naomi with 140 kilos going on the bar. Naomi going only 5 kilos above her opener. Brilliant squat so far here at Platform 1 today at the under 76s. Brilliant squats so far. Maybe I spoke too early. Good catch from the spotters. Strike just maybe wasn't there. Come back again for her third attempt. Hopefully get a third time round. Up next, from Queen's University, Shauna Boyle, 142.5 kilograms on the bar. She made light work of her opener, and I'm sure she'll make light work of 142.5 kilograms. Speedy second attempt there from Shauna. What do the judges say? 2-to-1, a good lift. I've just seen her handler Jack mouth to the score sheet. 152.5 for her third attempt. But up next, Laura with 145 kilograms on the bar. Laura with 145. Bit of a fight coming out of the hole, but it moves. 3 white lights, it's a good lift. Well done, Laura. Excuse me, something was caught in my throat. Up next, Isabel Webster with 145 kilograms remaining on the bar. Really good squat there from Isabel. Well done. What did judges say? 2-1, a good lift. Up next, Amy with 152 kilos on the bar, going up 10 kilos from our opener. Very confident walkout from Amy. Looks good from here. Solid second attempt from the commentary desk. 3 white lights. A good lift. Up next, Odette with 162.5 kilograms on the bar.
Welcome back to platform 2 on day 2. Today, now we are ready for the bench of flight A. Kicking off, we'll have Lily benching 57.5 kilos as her opener. The flight will begin in just under 1 minute.
Smooth second attempt there from Odette. 3 white lights, a good lift. Well done, Odette. Up next here on platform 1, we have Fiona McDonald with 165 kilograms on the bar. Fiona hyping herself up here for a good second attempt. Should move well.
And the bar is loaded on platform 2.
Bar is loaded for Lily, 57.5 kilos, representing the University of East Anglia.
Smooth second attempt from Fiona. Let's see what the judges say. 2-1 and no lift, sadly. Just depth was not there. Hopefully second time for a third attempt she can fix up mistake and just sink a wee bit deeper.
And that is three white lights for her first attempt. Next up is Kate with 60 kilos as her opener.
Over here, platform 1, flight B of the under 76s, we have Libby Rubin with 167.5 kilograms on the board. Now, we could possibly see a record off between her and Millie for the third attempts, because if this moves well, there's no reason why she shouldn't attempt the record, uni record, although it was a bit of a grind. 3 white lights, a good lift though. It'll be interesting to see what she puts in for her third. Up now though, the final lift of the second attempts. Flight B, platform 1, we have our uni record with 174 kilograms from Millie.
Very fast first attempt there for Kate, and that's with 3 white lights. Next up we have Caitlin with 67.5 kilos as her opener.
Millie getting hyped up with the ammonia salts before coming out for her lift. She looks very confident. Let's see it, Millie.
platform 3 for Caitlin. Let's get behind Ellie for this.
That moved quicker than her opener, I dare say. That looked amazing, and that is a new uni record, 174 kilograms. Concluding flight B on platform 1.
Very smooth open from Caitlin to get 3 white lights and her first bench on the table. Next up, Hazel with 67.5 kilos staying on the bar.
We begin our third and final attempts of flight B squats. I can see that Fiona has put in a record attempt of 174.5 kilograms to match Millie's newly set record. But first up, we have Rebecca with 135 kilograms on the bar. She missed her second attempt and has elected to go up 2.5 kilos. Brilliant fight from Rebecca. What do the judges say? 3 white lights, that's a good lift. Well done, Rebecca.
And on platform 2, that's going to be 3 white lights for Hazel. Great opener. Next up, we have Maisie with 70 kilos on the bar for her opener.
Up next, we have Naomi with 140 kilograms on the bar. She failed it first during her second attempt. Hopefully she can get it the second time round. Come on, Naomi.
And that's a smooth bench from Maisie there. 3 white lights. Finally, to end the bench openers, we have Natasha with 85 kilos getting loaded.
3 white lights for Naomi. Getting it the second time round. Looked good. Up next we have Ellie with 142.5 kilograms. Electing to go up 7.5 kilograms from her second attempt.
Platform 3, your bars, buddy.
She fights it. She gets it up. What do the judges say? 3 white lights. That is a good lift from Ellie. She is buzzing. Well done.
And that was a very easy opener for Natasha, 85 kilos on the board. And to kick off the second attempt, we have Lily open, starting with 60 kilograms.
Up next we have Laura going for a third attempt of 150 kilograms, electing to go up 5 kilograms from her last attempt.
Let's get behind all the lifters on platform 1 now for the last squat of the day.
Over on platform 2, the crew on the platform are just making sure all areas clean of chalk to ensure any lifters don't slip or have any issues setting up a bench.
A brilliant fight from Laura over here on platform 1. 3 white lights, that is a good lift. She goes 3 for 3 in squat. Up next we have Isabel with 150 kilos remaining on the bar.
She got the bar up, but what will the ref say? Unfortunately, that is a no lift. I believe there was some downwards movement, meaning not count.
Come on, lock it out, Isabel. That was a brilliant fight from Isabel. 3 white lights, a good lift. Up next, we have Shauna Boyle with 152.5 kilograms on the bar, representing my home uni, Queens in Belfast, with a 2.5 kilo PR.
And the bar is
Next up on platform 2, we have Kate with 65 kilos for her second attempt.
Following on platform 1 for Shauna.
Come on, Shauna, let's see it. Easy walk out there for Shauna.
Looks like a great second attempt from Kate there. And it's 3 white lights.
She gets it up, she smiles at the top. What do the judges say? 3 white lights. Shauna goes 3 for 3 on squat, hitting 152.5 kilograms.
Next up on platform 2, we have Hazel coming out with 70 kilos for her second attempt.
Amy up next with 157.5 kilograms on the bar, going up 5 kilograms from her last attempt here on platform 1 today.
Platform 1, the bar is ready.
Very quick rep from Hazel, and it's 3 white lights. Next up on platform 2, we have Caitlin with 72.5 kilos as her second attempt.
Smooth third attempt from Amy, going 3 for 3 on squats over here on platform 1. Up next, we have Libby Rubin with 170 kilograms on the bar. That can go up only 2.5 kilograms from her second attempt. Come on, Libby.
Smooth rep from Caitlin, and it's 3 white lights. Up next on platform 2, we have Maisie, who will be taking 75 kilograms as her second attempt.
Libby fights, she fights, can she lock it out? She does. What do the judges say? 3 wide lights, that is a good lift for Libby. Up next, Odette, 170 kilograms on the bar here at platform 1, flight B, under 76s.
Platform 2.
Speedy third for Odette. You could dare say there was a couple more kilos there. 3 wide lights. Up next, Fiona MacDonald with a record attempt. Platform 1, 174.5 kilograms on the bar.
Unfortunately, on platform 2, Maisie was not able to get the bar off of her chest.
Refs just checking the comp collars over here at platform 1.
Next up, we have Natasha with a huge 90 kilos for her second attempt.
Fiona is going to try and take the squat record from a recently set Millie in second attempt squats. She failed 165. I can't remember what it was for though, maybe depth. This will be exciting to see.
Fortunately, Natasha just couldn't get past that sticking point halfway up. Hopefully she'll be able to come out on her third and final attempt and redeem herself and get that 90 kilos. But starting off the third attempt on bench for flight A, platform 2, we have Lily with 60 kilos. She wasn't able to get this on her second attempt, so hopefully she'll be able to get this now.
Yona getting herself hyped up and ready for a record attempt squat. Smooth walkout. She gets the squat command. She fights it up. Sadly, just not there. Looked like a wee misgroove in the hole with her knee. I'm not exactly sure. But she still finishes with a respectable 152.5 kilogram squat going into bench. Up next, looking to put more onto her new record, Millie with 179 kilograms on the bar. Let's go, Millie.
Come on, Lily. Can Lily redeem herself? It's moving, and she gets it. What did the ref say? And it's 3 white lights. Next up on platform 2, we have Kate with 70 kilograms for her third and final attempt.
She's getting hype in the back. She is getting ready. She comes out. 3 bad boys on the bar. The crowd get behind her over here in platform 1. An easy walkout. She fights it. Can she? Just not there today. Hit the wall and couldn't break through, but she still keeps her current record of 174 kilograms. Light B squats. And that concludes squats for the under 76 weight category.
Unfortunately, Kate just wasn't able to break through the sticking point. But next up we have Hazel going for a 72.5 kilogram bench. Can she go 3 for 3?
We will see you in bench. Here, platform 1.
we've got Jamelia now coming out for 92.5 kilos. 3 kilos below the record in this weight class. That was light work there. 3 white lights, that's a good lift. We've got Lola Efter now coming out for the same weight, 92.5 kilos.
So a warm welcome back to platform 1 as we kick off the bench with the 76s. So with bench we have 3 commands: stop, press and rack. The lifter will get the press command when the bar is motionless on the chest. A great opener there from Taylor, nice and speedy. 3 white lights on that one.
Okay, so that is a good lift for Laura. 2 to 1. I think that 1 rev was possibly for a bum lift.
So coming out next we have Grace for 55 kilograms, representing Swansea University.
So we've got our first record attempt now from flight A. It's still on our openers. So we've got Kimberly coming out for 97.5 kilos.
So lifters tend to use the full minute clock on bench to make sure they get their setup right, as it's a very technical lift a lot of the time. And a nice speedy opener there from Grace. 3 white lights on that one, a lovely lift there.
And that is a new record for the moment in the 84 plus kilo class. That was a good lift for Kimberly, but we've now got Emily Greaves coming up for 102.5 kilos, looking to take that record again.
So Bryony out next from the 76s, the first of 3 lifters to open with 60 kilograms. Lifters have the opportunity to ask for a handout, or they can self-unrack themselves. Self-unrack can be a bit more predictable.
I think last year we had 3 lifters throughout the whole weekend in the females lifting 100 kilos or over on bench. So for an opener of 102.5 is really nice to see.
So a lovely opener there from Bryony on the board with 60 kilos. Plenty more left in the tank.
And that was 3 white lights for Emily, so that is a new record for the 84 plus category for now. So lifters will now have the opportunity to chip on the records. As you can see, Jamelia's put in 98 kilos. You can put in any weight above the record, so you can chip it however you like.
So you could just see Anisha there explaining to the spotter how she would like her handout.
So getting started on the second attempt on the 84 plus has got a Moray with 65 kilos.
And that's a lovely opener there from Anisha, 3 white lights. The more precise you can be with how you explain the handout, the better, as the spotter will be giving lots of handouts throughout the session. So explaining it in great detail can be very beneficial to you.
And that's 3 white lights for Amore. Next up, we've got Freya coming out for 67.5 kilos. Naturally, you see smaller jumps on bench. 5 kilos, 7.5 tend to be at the upper end. So we've got a 5 kilo jump for Freya.
A very comfortable opener there from Sam on the ball with 60 kilos. Being handled by Cal Weir today in his lovely football shirts.
And that's 3 white lights for Freya.
So we have back-to-back Exeter lifters here, with Eleanor coming out to 62.5 kilos for her opener.
So we've got Saffron now coming out for the same weight, 67.5 kilos, another 5 kilo jump. It's a popular jump from your first to second attempts. that was a good lift for Saffron. So we've got Rachel now coming out with 72.5 kilos, another 5.5 kilo jump.
And we're just waiting on the left-hand referee's light here. It looks like a good lift to me. And it is 3 white lights there for Eleanor on the board with 62.5 kilos.
So as you can see, the only thing you need to have ready for bench is that your wrist straps, if you're wearing them, need to be done up before you step on the platform. So that was the bit of delay for Rachel.
So Saffron opening with 65 kilos here. She's going to really look to wedge in under that bar, create a lot of tension using the legs.
So that was a bit more work for Rachel, but still 3 white lights. So we've now got Alexis. So she's, despite missing her opener, she's still opted to take a 7.5 kilo jump for her second attempt. Her opener she missed on just a bit of downward movement on the chest, I think. So hopefully the strength is still there and she can take this.
Madeline opting not to have a handout here. As you can see her politely waving away our spotter. Taking her time to line her hands up. We have 2 rings on the bar, 81 centimeters apart. Your hands must be inside them, or the rings must be at least covered for your grip width to be legal.
And she gets it up, and that's 3 white lights for Alexis. So she is still on track to be able to claim that squat record. She needs to put together a total from her deadlifts, but she's on track. We've got Ada now coming out for 92.5 kilos.
Jade following Madeline out, also taking 65 kilos, the third of 3 lifters to do so. Taking her time to set up and make sure she gets everything right.
So the ref has come onto the platform to give these commands.
So that is 2-1 for Jade there. She got 1 yellow light, which I believe would have been for her butt lifting off the bench.
And that was a good lift for Anna.
Once you set your position on the bench with your feet, your bum, your upper back and your head, after the start command, you may not lift any of those off of the bench or the floor until you've completed the lift and you have received the rack command from the center referee.
So Jamelia has taken another 5 kilo jump for 97.5 kilos. She did have 98 in, so I'm not sure why she would have dropped that 0.5 kilo. She should be able to put in anything she wants because it is above the current record.
Nice opener there from Lucy on the ball with 67.5 kilos.
And she makes light work of that, and she gets 3 white lights. That was a good lift. We've got the same weight on the bar for Lola Esther now.
Leah taking her time to set up here, make sure she gets everything right. It looks like a comfortable opener for her. That is a red light from the center referee. She still has 2 whites, so it's on the board. With bench, there is a couple of things that a red light can be. So she may not have hit elbow depth, or she may have not touched her chest with the bar. As she's not wearing a belt, that one doesn't matter.
So that was a good lift for Jamelia. We've now got Kimberly coming out for 105 kilos. So we've got 2 lifters in this flight now with over 100 kilos.
So Eileen now opening with 70 kilos. Very close to a bodyweight opener for her.
And that's 3 white lights for Kimberly.
And that looks like a comfy opener there for Eileen. And 3 white lights, she's on the board.
And to close this second round of attempts from flight B with the 84 pluses, we've got Emily Greaves coming up for 107.5 kilos, again to take the record from Jamelia. So we are over 10 kilos above the current university record in this weight class.
So Alice here opening with 70 kilos. You can see lifters have their hair tied up for this, as the centre ref and both side refs need to be able to see if your head leaves the bench. A very quick opener for Alice there. And 3 white lights. She's got plenty more in the tank.
And 3 white lights for Emily, so that is, for now, a new British University record. So to kick off round 3 of bench for the 84 pluses, we've got Amore coming up for 67.5 kilos, so only a 2.5 kilo jump, a bit smaller now. We're getting into these third attempts. 2.5 kilos is a lot more on bench.
So on platform 1 we have Holly coming up to open with 75 kilos, which is going to be just over a body weight bench for her, weighing in at 73.9 today. This is a very good opener for a 76. And that looked very speedy for Holly there. And 3 white lights, she's on the board. There looks to be a lot more left for her. Holly rounding off the bench openers for our first flight of 76s there.
And unfortunately that was a no lift for Amore. She got 2 to 1.
So to kick off our seconds, we have Tova making a 7.5 kilo jump. She had a very speedy opener, so I'm sure she has this in her.
So we've got Freya now coming up for her final bench attempt with 70 kilos.
All our 76s got their opening bench, which is what you love to see. And that proved to be a little bit too heavy for Tova today. 7.5 kilos can be a very big jump when you're going from 50 to 57.
That was an amazing fight from Freya, but unfortunately that was a no lift on strength there. So we've got Saffron now coming up with the same weight, 70 kilos on the bar.
Grace coming out now for 60 kilos on her second attempt. 5 kilos up from her first, which looked very comfortable for her.
Lovely for Saffron, 3 white lights. So Rachel Green now, representing the University of Essex, is coming up for 75 kilos.
And that's a lovely second attempt there from Grace. Looks like there's a little bit more in the tank for her.
And the bar is loaded for Rachel.
I would expect a 2.5 or 5 kilo jump for Grace there for her third. Bryony coming out now to take 65 kilos. The first of 3 lifters to do so. So when we have multiple lifters taking the same weight, the order they go in is dependent on lot number, which is a randomly assigned number, with the lower lot number taking the attempt first.
And that was 3 white lights for Rachel, very happy with that lift. So we've got Alexis now coming out for 90 kilos, so only a 2.5 kilo jump after her 7.5 kilo jump to her second attempt, so a bit more conservative with this jump.
And that was a nice second attempt from Bryony there. Now being followed by Anisha, also making that 60 to 65 kilo jump, hoping for the same outcome as Bryony.
And that was no lift, unfortunately, for Alexis, but she has got 87.5 kilos on the board, so she is still on track to put together that total. We've got Ada now coming up for 97.5 kilos.
And that was a bit of a fight there for Anisha, but 3 white lights and she's got it on the board. I would expect a 2.5 kilo jump looking at that, but you never know. Sam now also taking 65 kilos for her second attempt.
Strong attempt there from Anna. It was 3 white lights. That was a good lift. We've got Lauda now coming up for 100 kilos.
That looked like a little bit of work there for Sam, but still relatively comfortable.
A really nice milestone lift to get 100 kilos on bench.
So Saffron now coming out to 67.5 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump from her opener. When we're working with lighter weights, we tend to see smaller jumps, as a lot of the time coaches will base this off percentages rather than how big the jump is in kilos.
And she gets it up. And that's 3 white lights for Laura, so she's gone 3 for 3 on squats and bench today. It's a really good day so far for her. Jamelia now is coming out for 102.5, trying to keep that record for herself on bench.
That was a nice second attempt there from Saffron. Eleanor now coming out to 67.5 kilograms as well. Taking her time to set up, making sure she gets everything right. Opting to have a hand out. A comfy second attempt there from Eleanor. Definitely a little bit more on the tank for her. We'll see what she puts in for her third attempt. Being handled by Jasper today is Eleanor, who is one of Exeter Uni's coaches.
And unfortunately, it just wasn't there today for Jamelia, shaking her head to let the side spotters take the bar. But she's walking away with 97.5 kilos, which is still a PB. So we've got Kimberly now coming out for 110 kilos, trying to take that record away from Emily.
So unfortunately, that's a little bit too heavy for Jade on her second. You could see her shaking her head slightly there, just to let the spotters know to take the bar. I expect to see her put that in for her third attempt and retry that one. Madeline now coming out to 70 kilos for her second attempt, a 5 kilogram jump from her opener.
And unfortunately, that was just not there for Kimberly today. But she walks away with 105 kilos on bench. So we've got Emily now coming out for 110.5 kilos. So we've got Shaq just showing the refs the chips, making sure they're the correct plates, because it is a record attempt.
And that's a comfy second attempt there from Madeline. Definitely some more in the tank for her. And we can see on the screen now the score sheet for platform 1, that we can see briefly.
And the bar is loaded for Emily.
Lucy now making a 5 kilogram jump into her second attempt of 72.5 kilograms. Also now closing in on that body weight bench. Unfortunately, that was just a bit too heavy for Lucy today.
And that is a good lift for Emily Greaves, 2-1. And she walks away with that record in the 84 kilo plus class, 110.5 kilos.
So we can see here Eileen asking the centre ref to come a little bit closer. There is 2 platforms here today with a lot of loud music playing, so sometimes it can be hard to hear the commands from the centre referee. And that looks to be a comfortable second attempt there. 3 white lights, getting it on the board. I see still rocking that lovely smiley face of chalk on her singlet. So Leah now making a 5 kilogram jump into her second attempt. Also taking 72.5. And that looked like a little bit of a fight for Leah. 2-1 white lights, so she gets it on the board. That was a yellow from the center ref, which could be multiple things. Potentially jumping the press command there. So Alice now coming out to 75 kilos on her second. 1 red and a collar on the bar. And Alice weighing in at 74.7 today. This will be ticking off a bodyweight bench on the platform for her. And that looked like a lovely second attempt there from Alice. Plenty more still in the tank for her. So coming out for our final second attempt of flight 1 of the 76s is Holly. Jumping 5 kilos from our opener, taking 80 kilos on her second attempt. Making sure to get that set up right, really using the legs to wedge into position. And that looks like a good second attempt there. 3 white lights, this on the board. So now we move into our third attempts on bench for flight 1 of the 76s. Tova coming out to retake 57.5, which she missed on her second. Puts up a good fight, but unfortunately that's just not there for Tova today. She still has her opening bench on the board, so she's still in this competition. So all our lifters have to get at least 1 squat, bench and deadlift on the board to get their total. Grace now making a second 5 kilo jump, going to 65 kilograms for her third attempt. And that's a great fight there from Grace. 3 white lights from our referees, a brilliant third bench there. So Bryony now making a 2.5 kilo jump to her third attempt. Coming out of 67.5. Looking to make this 6 out of 6 attempts so far today. And unfortunately that's just not there for Bryony today. However, as she did make the minimum jump from her second to her third attempt, she hasn't left any kilos behind. Anisha now making the same jump from 65 to 67.5. 2.5 kilos can be quite a big difference for some of our females when benching, as it can be a decent percentage of your 1 rep max. Unfortunately, the strength just isn't there today for Anisha. Still walking away with 65 kilos from her second, not leaving anything behind on the platform. Jade now the third out of 4 lifters to take 67.5 on their third attempt. Unfortunately missed it on her second, so let's hope she can rectify that now. Nice and confident there. And that looks to be good to me. And it is, there's 3 white lights there for Jade. It's always nice to see a lifter come back and hit something on their third that they've previously missed on the second. So, Sam now coming out to 67.5 kilos for her third attempt. Opting to have a hand out. And that looks to be a great attempt choice there. 3 white lights, Sam going 3 for 3 on bench. Nice and smiley as she leaves the platform there. So Saffron just hyping herself up a little bit there. Wanting to be nice and confident for this third attempt. Unfortunately, just not there for Saffron today. Gave it a good go and is not leaving any kilos behind on the platform, only taking a 2.5 jump from her second to her third attempt. Eleanor now coming out to also attempt 70 kilos. Taking her time to get the setup right. That's a good fight from Eleanor there, but let's see what our refs say. 3 white lights on that one. Looks nice and smiley coming off after that. A lovely bench on Eleanor's third there. So Lucy now coming out to reattempt 72.5 on her third. She unfortunately missed this on her second attempt, I believe due to strength. So we will see if she can tweak something and get it on her third. Unfortunately, 72.5 is just a little bit too heavy for Lucy today. Still getting a bench on the board, so she's still in the competition.
Welcome back to platform 2, where Flight A is about to begin their deadlift session. So to start off, we have Maisie, who is going to be opening up on a 120 kilo deadlift.
Madeline now attempting 72.5 kilos on her third, looking to make it 6 for 6 across squats and bench so far.
Very easy opener, a little wobbly on the top, so unfortunately it is 2 reds. But the strength is there, so we know she can pull more in the lower attempts.
And that looks to be a good third bench from Madeline there. 3 white lights for her. She is 6 for 6, looking strong moving into the deadlifts.
Next up on platform 2, we have Lily, opening with 145 kilo deadlift.
Your bar is loaded, Aileen.
So Eileen now coming out to try and claim that reddened collar on the platform, taking 75 kilos. Weighing in at 74.7, so would also be that body weight bench for her.
Smooth deadlift there for Lily. 3 white lights. We have 145 kilos staying on the bar for Hazel.
And that's a great fight there from Eileen. 3 white lights for her. Brilliant third bench there. Also going 6 for 6 across squats and bench, which is what we like to see. So Leah now coming out to 75 kilos for her third bench. Also trying to tick off that body weight bench today.
Very strong opener from Hazel. 3 white lights and gets her on the board. Next up we had Kate opening with 155 kilos.
Leah taking her time here to get her set up right. And unfortunately it's just not there for her today. Only a 2.5 kilo jump from her second, so not leaving any kilos behind on the platform. So Alice also opting for a 2.5 kilogram jump from her second to her third attempt here, taking 77.5.
Really smooth opener there for Kate. And it's going to be 3 white lights. Next up we have Caitlin opening up with 162.5 kilograms.
So a good third bench there from Alice. 3 white lights on that one. Looked like there was a little more in the tank too. So coming out for our final bench of the flight 176s is Holly, taking another 5 kilogram jump from her second to her third, looking to hit 85.
Really smooth opener there from Caitlin. That's going to be 3 white lights. Natasha will be finishing the openers with 185 kilos on the bar.
Unfortunately just not there today for Holly, coming away with 80 kilos on her second.
Platform 2 is loaded. Platform 1, your bar is loaded.
Josh McMillan back here for Flight B, Platform 1, under 76s, starting off with Shauna Boyd with 52.5 kilograms on the bar.
Excellent opener from Natasha. It's going to be 3 white lights. Next up we have Maisie starting us off with the second attempt of Flight A. She'll be lifting 137.5 kilos on the bar. She did fail her last attempt down to not being steady at the top. So hopefully with some more control she'll be able to execute this properly.
3 white lights for Shauna Boyle. Up next, Ellie with 62.5 kilos on the bar.
Ball loaded for platform 1. And ball loaded for platform 2.
She knows the strength is there. Very strong pull. Actually, with 3 white lights, that's just what she needed. Next up, we have Hazel coming out with 152.5 kilos for her second attempt.
Meanwhile, on platform 1, Ellen mixed light work and 3 white lights of 62.5 kilograms. Up next, Rebecca Thomas Sieves with 67.5 kilograms on the bar.
Bar is loaded for platform 1. And bar is loaded for platform 2.
Strong pull there. What will the referees say? 3 white lights, that is a good lift. Next up we have Lily coming out with 155 kilos for her second attempt.
Rebecca mixed 3 white lights out of 67.5 kilograms here on platform 1. Up next, Libby Rubin with 70 kilograms on the bar.
Ball loaded for platform 1. And ball loaded for platform 2.
And that's a strong pull from Lily. 3 white lights. Good lift. Next up we have Kate with 167.5 kilos loaded for her second attempt.
Libby mixed opening weight move here with 3 white lights at 70 kilograms here on platform 1. Up next we have Laura with 70 kilograms remaining on the bar.
Very strong lift there from Kate, and it's going to be 3 white lights.
3 white lights for Laura here as well over on platform 1. Up next, Naomi with 70 kilograms on platform 1.
Over on platform 2, Caitlin is about to come out for a second attempt at 172.5 kilograms.
The bar is loaded for platform 2.
That's a smooth deadlift. What would the referee say? 3 white lights.
Smooth opener for Naomi here on platform 1, a 2-to-1, a good lift. Getting yellow marked from the side ref.
Bar is loaded on platform 1.
To end our second deadlift attempts on platform 2, we have Natasha coming out with a huge 200 kilogram deadlift. 15 kilos on top of her first attempt.
Meanwhile, Isabel is coming out with a 72.5 kilogram bench.
Platform 2, your bar is loaded, and we have a good lift on platform 1. Fiona.
Isabel gets 3 white lights for our opener, 72.5 kilograms. Up next, Fiona with 77.5 kilograms on the bar.
Rock on. And she gets it up. What would the referee say? 3 white lights. It's a good lift. Now, on to the most exciting part, in my opinion, of their day. Coming up to the final deadlift attempts. Opener up, we'll have Maisie with a strong 140 kilogram third attempt.
Brilliant opening attempt there from Fiona. 3 white lights, that's a good lift for Fiona. Well done, Fiona. Up next, we have Millie with 87.5 kilos on the bar for her opener. She took the squat record. Let's see if she can carry that through into deadlift or bench.
Maisie got up quickly, but unfortunately it is a no lift. I believe she wasn't able to hold the bar steady at the top, meaning it wasn't under proper control. But next up we have Hazel with a 160 kilogram deadlift for her third attempt.
Smooth opener from Millie. 3 white lights. It's a good lift here on platform 1. Over next we have Odette with 97.5 kilos on the bar, 2.5 kilograms from the mystical 100 kilo bench.
Come on, Hazel. If Hazel gets this, that gives her a 9 for 9 day, meaning she has not failed a single lift today. Come on, Paul. Can she lock it out? Unfortunately, that is 2 red lights. I believe this is down to a slight bit of hitching just at the locking out portion of the lift. Next up, Lily with 165 kilos loaded on the bar.
Easy work, 97.5 kilograms, 3 white lights. She's definitely in. She's definitely going to go for the mystical 100 kilo bench. Up next, the heaviest opener of flight B in the bench press with 102.5 kilograms for Amy. Now,
go on, Lily, big pull. Pass her knees. Can she lock it out? She gets it up. What do the referees have to say? It is 3 white lights. That is a good lift.
Over on platform 1, Amy is setting up for a 102.5 kilo bench. Bear in mind that the current uni record for the under 76s is 108 kilograms. If this moves like an opener should, there is no reason why we will not see a record attempt from Amy. And it moves like an opener. What do the judges say? 3 white lights, that is a good lift. And I expect a record attempt, possibly for second.
Well, okay, let's see a big pull here. 175 kilos loaded on the bar.
We begin the second round of bench with Shauna Boyle, 57.5 kilograms on the bar. From training in the same gym with Shauna and the rest of the Queen's ones, I know that this will be a 2.5 kilogram PR, comp PR for Shauna from Uni Nationals in February.
Kate made her last attempt move very quickly in 3 white lights. Perfect way to end her day. Next up, Caitlin, 180 kilograms loaded on the bar for her third and final attempt.
Shauna makes that move like light work. What do the judges say? 3 white lights, 2.5 kilo comp PR on her second attempt. I could foresee a 60+ kilo bench for her third. Up next on platform 1 we have Naomi with 72.5 kilograms on the bar.
Loaded on platform 1.
Sorry, 67.5 kilograms on the bar. I read that wrong. Let's go, Ellie.
Very fast deadlift there, making it look very easy. And it's 3 white lights.
Up next on platform 2 we have Natasha, who is going for the uni deadlift record of 210.5 kilos.
Finally, Natasha to end Flight A's deadlifts. We have a huge 210.5 kilogram deadlift.
Easy work for Ellie with a 2-to-1, a good lift. Maybe in the replay we will see what happened.
I believe this is going to be a.
Okay.
I believe there's going to be a university deadlift record attempt.
Meanwhile, on platform 1, we have Naomi setting up for a 72.5 kilogram bench. That's her second attempt.
The current university record for the 84s is 210 kilos. So if she gets this, she will be the record holder. Unfortunately, she just couldn't get it off the ground.
At the end of
But she'll still have to be very chuffed with a 200 kilo deadlift. That was excellent lifting from all of Flight A today. Thank you.
2 for 1 though on with Naomi. Couldn't quite see what happened. Hopefully she can fix it on the third round. Next up we have Livy with 75 kilos on the bar, a big red plate and collar. Let's see if she can get it.
Okay, so we are now getting started with the 84 pluses on platform 2 on their deadlifts. We've got Saffron opening at 130 kilos.
Looking ahead on our roster here for today on Flight B, platform 1 for the under 76s, I can see that Amy, for her second attempt, has put in a record attempt, a uni record attempt at 109 kilograms.
We've got Rachel Ream up next with 140 kilos.
Meanwhile, Livy here on platform 1 hits 75 kilograms. Laura up next, also hoping to secure that red plate bench here in comp.
And that was a good lift for Rachel on platform 2.
And a good lift for Laura on platform 1. Up next here on platform 1, we have Rebecca also chasing the red plate bench.
And on platform 2, we've got Freya coming out for the same opener of 140 kilos. And that was nice and quick from Freya. That was 3 white lights. And we've got Alexis now on platform 2 coming out for 147.5 kilos. So if she gets this, she's on the board and she has claimed that squat record from earlier.
Rebecca makes light work of 75 kilos, getting 3 white lights and a good lift.
Once again, another 75 kilos. The bar is loaded on platform 1. And on platform 2, we have another good.
Nice and quick from Alexis, 3 white lights. She's on the board. We've got Ada now coming out for 150 kilos on platform 2.
Bar is loaded on platform 2.
Smooth second attempt for Isabel. What do the judges say?
And on platform
3 white lights, a good lift for Isabel. Up next, Fiona with 82.5 kilograms.
On platform 2, we have 3 more.
And that was a good lift on platform 2. We've got Kimberly now coming out for 155 kilos for her opener.
Platform 2, your bar is loaded.
Smooth second attempt from Fiona there. 3 wide lights, that's a good lift. Up next, Millie with 92.5 kilograms on the bar.
Bar loaded for platform 1. Back on platform 2, we have a good lift.
So that was a good lift for Kimberly, 2 to 1.
With 155 kilos next on platform 2. Sorry, Amore on platform 2 up next.
Moray on platform 2 now, coming out for 155 kilos as well. Just giving that bar a nice brush. If you've got lifters lifting conventional, sometimes the tout can get a bit stuck on the bar. So for sumo lifters, it can break a bit of an issue. So just giving the bar a bit of a brush down.
Millie makes light work of 92.5 kilograms on the bar with 3 white lights and a good lift. Up next, Odette with 105 kilos on the bar. She went 3 for 3 in squats. Let's see if she can keep that momentum going in the bench.
Emily Greaves now on platform 2, coming out for her opener with 157.5 kilos. And 3 white lights for Emily. So now we have Jamelia coming out for 160 kilos for her opener.
Odette makes light work of 105 kilos, getting 3 white lights here on platform 1, flight B, under 76s. But now the heaviest second attempt bench of flight B, we have a uni record attempt with 109 kilos from Amy. Amy plans on hopefully putting a kilo to the record.
Bar is loaded on platform 2. And the bar is loaded on platform 1. 109 kilos on the bar on platform 1. A record attempt.
And 3 white lights for Jamelia. We've got Laura Efter now coming up for the same weight of 160 kilos.
That looks like a record attempt to me. What do the judges say? That's 3 white lights and a uni under 76 women's bench record for Amy at 109 kilograms. Can she extend it for her thirds? We go on to our third and final attempts on bench today for flight B, under 76s. Opening up with Shauna, going to extend her comp record, hopefully to 5 kilograms.
And on platform 2, all of our lifters have now put together their openers on deadlift, so everyone has got a total. Getting started on our second attempts now. Saffron is first out with 140 kilos, taking a 10 kilo jump.
Come on, Shauna. She gets the rack command. I'm not quite sure why. Hopefully rectify it this time. She's got plenty of time on the clock. Come on, Shauna. Gets a lift off.
Platform 2, that was 3 white lights for Saffron. We've got Rachel Ream now coming out with 150 kilos.
She presses it up. She locks it out. What do the judges say? That's 3 white lights for Shauna, going 6 for 6 in bench press. She is absolutely buzzing, as should everyone. Up next, Ellie with 70 kilos on the bar.
Platform 1, your body's loaded.
And on platform 2, that is 3 white lights for Rachel Ream. We've now got Freya coming out for the same weight, 150 kilos.
Sadly, just not there today for Ellie. Bit too much. But she goes into deadlifts, sitting 5 for 6. Up next, Naomi with 72.5 kilograms on the bar. Hoping to retake her second attempt and get it this time.
So on platform 2 for Freya, that was 2-to-1, a good lift. She got a red and a blue red light from the right-hand side ref. Possibly for a bit of hitching, a bit of downward movement of the bar, but overall a good lift. We've got Alexis now coming out for 157.5 kilos. And that is 3 white lights for Alexis.
Naomi over on platform 1 gets 72.5 the second time round. And Laura now is now going to come out for a 77.5 kilo bench for her third.
We've got Amore on platform 2 coming out for 165 kilos.
Followed at platform 2.
She fights it, but sadly just not there today, a wee bit too much. That is a no lift for Laura. Up next, Libby with 80 kilograms on the bar, platform 1.
And Amore looks very happy with herself after that. 3 white lights, another good lift. Adamata now coming out for 165 kilos as well. Very nice work from Adamata there. 3 white lights, a good lift. Kimberly now coming out for 167.5 kilos, so a 12.5 kilo jump.
Just can't get it off the chest for Libby here on platform 1. That is a no lift, unfortunately. Up next, Isabel with 80 kilos on the bar. Or sorry, Rebecca with 80 kilos on the bar.
That was a bit more work for Kimberly there, but she gets 3 white lights. Emily Greaves now coming out for the same weight.
Brilliant fight there from Rebecca here on platform 1. 2-to-1, a good lift for Rebecca. Well done, Rebecca. Up next, Isabel with 80 kilos remaining on the bar.
And that was a good lift for Emily, putting her in first place for now. We've got 170 kilos on the bar now for Laura Efter. The record for the 84 pluses deadlift is 177.5 kilos, so it looks like we might see that broken today. And that was a good lift for Laura.
Isabel fights, can she lock it out? She locks it out. She gets the recommend, what do the judges say? 3 white lights, that is a good lift. She is ecstatic for that. Well done, Isabel. Up next, Fiona with 87.5 kilos on the bar. Platform 1.
Jamelia now on platform 2, coming out for 172.5 kilos. She's asked for the bar to be brushed down before she comes out for it.
Powerlifting platform 2.
Fiona's feet slip as she's setting up for the bench. Could be because of previous deadlift sessions, some remaining talc on the platform. She presses, she locks it out. What do the judges say? 3 white lights, a good lift for Fiona. Up next we have Millie with 95 kilos on the bar.
And that was a good lift from Jamelia, making the most of that minute you have to set yourself up on the platform. So that rounds us off for the second attempt deadlifts on platform 2. We're moving into our final attempts now. To start us off, we've got Saffron coming out for 150 kilos. So the bar will be brushed down between every attempt now to give the lifters their best chance of not failing on grip.
Powerlifting for platform 2.
And it's a bit of work at the top, but she locks it out. And it's 2-1. That's a good lift for Saffron.
Meanwhile on platform 1, Millie managed to lock out 95 kilo and get 3 white lights. She is buzzing. Well done, Millie. Up next, Odette with 107.5 kilograms on the bar.
We've got Rachel Reen now coming out for her final deadlift attempt of 157.5 kilos.
Powerlifting for platform 2.
She fights, there's downward movement, the spotters take it, good take spotters, but sadly not today for that. Up onto the final bench for today's session, and the final bench for the under 76s, we have another. Amy wishes to take her new record further with 110.5 kilograms on the bar for Amy.
And that was a good lift for Rachel, not a kilo left on the platform there. And she finishes the day with 365 kilos. We've got Freya now on platform 2, coming out for 160 kilos.
If Millie gets this, she will extend her own record, which she hit in her second attempt, by 1.5 kilograms. Can she get this and go 6 for 6? She presses up, she presses, she fights, she locks it out. What do the judges say? 3 white lights, that is a good lift. Imi goes 3 for 3 on bench and overall 6 for 6 heading into deadlifts with a uni record under her belt.
And that was a good lift for Freya on platform 2 as well, securing a 370 kilo total. We've got Alexis now coming out for 167.5 kilos.
That concludes bench on platform 1. We now move on to deadlifts. I will take a quick look at the score sheet to see where people are sitting.
So this deadlift on platform 2 is going to take Alexis from 6th to 3rd place for the time being.
So we are a minute away from the start of the deadlift for the 76ers.
The two hosts and commentators for the Platform 1 under 76s will be coming together to commentate for all of deadlifts.
So as Platform 2 has now finished, we've decided to do it together.
Seems like a bit more fun. We both have lifters that we wish to support, so we thought it would be a good idea to come join forces.
There'll be some interesting battles coming in the second flight as people are vying for those podium spots. There's already been chips taken on the squat and the bench, and the current 76 BUCS deadlift record is Ashley Sutton with 200 kilos. We may see someone try and chip that today. We may see someone try and pull an extra 5-10 over it. People might load whatever they need to try and take that last podium spot.
It's the joy of the third deadlift. Changes.
It is indeed. So Holly coming out for her opener of 122.5.
Very smooth opener from Holly.
Definitely a good choice to open with that for her.
Eleanor up next with 130 kilograms on the bar.
She is the first of 3 lifters to open with 130. Being handled by Jasper today.
And sporting the classic University of Exeter singlet.
There's about 40 of them competing this weekend.
Yes.
As always, Exeter having a massive presence within the university powerlifting scene.
Brilliant opener there from Eleanor.
Nice and smooth. 3 white lights there.
Next up we have Alice with 30 on the bar.
So the bar's just being jacked slightly to tighten the collars. Make sure those plates aren't sliding around on the bar at all.
Just to make it as fair as possible for every lifter as they try to chip some of their own personal records.
To the platform, please. Sabrina to the platform. And we can do the top 3 for the 84s and the 84 plus.
So Alice being our first sumo lifter for the day. So her hands will be in between her legs. Sumo tends to be a bit more of a technical lift than conventional. And as seen there, a little slower off the floor, but lockout can be nice and smooth.
3 white lights. Good opener from Alice, well done. Next up, Laya with 130 kilograms on the bar, ending our 130 kilogram opener streak.
Looking nice and confident as she approaches that bar. Again, another sumo puller.
Speed off the floor and speedy at lockout. What do the judges say? 3 white lights, that's a good lift.
Very snappy lockout there. So coming out for 135 is Tova. So we can see that a lot of our lifters will use talcum powder on the legs, as this can help reduce the friction against the bar and make it easier to pull. Nice and smooth there. And
Brilliant
she's
lift
on the board.
from Tova. Up next, Samantha Hammond with 135 kilos, also being on the bar. Also sporting the Exeter singlet.
A good opener from Sam there. Little bit sticky near the lockout, but nothing that caused her a problem.
Bar is now getting loaded for Anisha with 137.5 kilograms on the bar. She is clearly getting hyped up in the background area.
Looking nice and confident. Locking that belt buckle in. Only thing you can do on the platform.
No issues there.
And that's 3 white lights for Anisha on her opener.
Lucy coming up next with 140 kilograms on the bar.
With 395 kilos, is Caitlin Dillon. In second place, Victoria with 2.5 kilos.
Nice confident opener from Lucy there, and that's 3 white lights. She's on the board. So all our lifters so far getting their openers and making their total count.
Hughes, 472.5 kilos, is your BUCS 24 champion.
Eileen opening with 145.
I left her in contention for a possible 9 for 9 meet if she gets these next 3 deadlifts.
Very well done, ladies. Congratulations, round of applause, please.
That looks like a smooth opener for her there.
84+ kilo category.
3 white lights on that one. She's on the board.
Jade Wilson coming up next with 145 kilograms on the bar.
In third place is Jamia. Second place.
Nice and smooth from Jade there. 3 white lights on that one for her.
We enter the 150 kilo territory with Saffron.
And finally, with 450 kilos total, your 24 BUCS
Saffron being the first of 2 lifters to open with 150. Just rolling the bar to where she wants it on the platform.
A massive congratulations, ladies. It's been a great platform. Well done. If anybody's got any 1.25 kilo plates in the bag, give us a shout. You can make your way over there. The White Lights Media will send some more photos.
A good opener for Saffron there. Nice and smooth from her. Coming out next we have Bryony, also taking 150 kilos for the opener. Just staring that bar down from the side of the platform.
Bar in, loaded for Bryony.
Last little piece of admin for platform 2. Before you all get up, if you can pick all your rubbish up that's by your feet and chuck it in a corresponding bin very near you, that'd be most appreciated. Take your rubbish home with you, your mum's not here.
Seems to be electing for the hook grip method.
A nice opener from her there, 3 white lights. So lifters can and tend to use 2 different types of grip. So that's either mixed grip, where the hands will be facing a different way, or hook grip, where you set the thumb against the bar and lock it in with the fingers. So these 2 grips tend to be used as they will allow the lifter to pull the most amount of weight to stop the bar spinning in their hands.
Speedy setup, speedy opener.
Very comfy from Grace there. One of the multiple Swansea lifters from this weekend.
We have Madeline.
Madeline coming up for the heaviest opener of Flight A. Can she finish off a streak of green lights for the openers?
The bar is started for you,
Looking
Madeline.
nice and smiley as she walks onto that platform, clearly enjoying her day. And that's a good opener from Madeline there. Everyone on the board with their opener, so everyone in Flight A has secured that total.
We move on to attempt 2 for Flight A.
So between each flight, the bar will be cleaned by our platform crew. Between each round of deadlift, sorry. The coaches can also ask the refs to clean it before their lifters attempt.
Bit more work there from Holly, but a good lift nonetheless.
Pretty decent sized 10 kilo jump there from our opener. Still looking like there's a bit more in the tank. So we can see there the coach and the lifter just asking for the bar to be straightened out a little bit. Alice coming out to 137.5 for her second attempt now.
Let's low off the floor. Quick lockout. Very good second attempt.
Textbook sumo ball, that one. Nice and patient with it.
Lila coming up next, going to attempt the same weight.
So once again, jumping from 130 to 137.5 for their second. A very speedy second attempt there.
That could have been an opener at that speed.
So one red from the center ref. On deadlifts, a red light will be for lockout.
Yes.
And that is probably the hips or the knees on that one.
Eleanor now though with 140 kilograms on the bar. Electing for a 10 kilo jump from our opener.
Our opener looks pretty good, so I'm confident in her to pull this one.
Bit of fight there at the lockout. Typical of a normal conventional pull.
Yeah, you tend to find a difference with sumo and conventional. Sumo being a lot slower and more patient off the floor with that snappy lockout. Conventional, a fair bit quicker up to the knees and can be a little bit of a grind to get the hips through. So Tova coming out to 140 now, a 5 kilo jump from her opener. Looking nice and confident with that setup.
Easy.
Three white lights on that one for Tova. Good second attempt there. So Anisha now making a 7.5 kilo jump, coming out to 145 kilos for her second.
Very smooth.
Nice and confident, nice and comfy.
That's a good lift from the judges.
Definitely a bit more in the tank for her. We'll see what she puts in for her third attempt. So Lucy's taking a 10 kilogram jump to 150. The opener looked very speedy, so we'll see how this one moves.
Hyping herself up before setting up to the deadlift.
bit of a fight at lockout, but there's still a bit more in the tank for her.
Another good lift. We're on track for full successful lifts on the second attempts of flight A.
I wasn't going to say that. I don't want to jinx anyone.
Touch wood.
So Jade taking a 5 kilogram jump to 150. Nice and smooth. And 3 white lights for Jade.
Definitely plenty more kilos left in the tank there. Up next, Samantha with 150 kilos remaining on the bar for her.
Now Sam is taking a 15 kilo jump hit, which is the biggest jump we've seen so far.
She must be very confident.
Clearly enjoying the music she's listening to, having a little dance there. I would love to know what she's listening to. Being nice and particular with her setup to make sure she gets it right.
She fights it and locks it out. What will the judges say?
That's 3 white lights there for Sam. Definitely a bit of a fight at lockout, but I have seen her grind even more than that, surprisingly.
That would be brilliant to see.
So there could still be another 5 kilos in that if she really fights for it. So Eileen now coming out to a 7.5 kilo jump to 152.5 for her second attempt.
Bit more of a fight, but looks good and the judges agree.
Yeah, 3 white lights, a little bit sticky towards lockout, but would expect second attempts to be getting a bit harder than their openers. But then some people do like to take very big jumps, so their second attempt just looks like an opener. So, Saffron coming out now to 160, the first of 2 lifters to take that. Looking to pull herself into provisional second at the minute.
Very speedy.
Definitely plenty more in the tank for her.
That's 3 white lights, good job.
3 white lights and a good lift.
Spray your knee with the same
I'd
weight.
expect another similar size jump.
Yeah, definitely. Bryony up next with 160 kilograms, also on the bar. Our spotters and loaders just giving it a quick brush off.
Bryony looking very focused, wiping her feet on the corner of the platform, which is what you see a lot of lifters do. A lot of talc and chalk can get on the floor in the holding area, which is where the lifters are waiting before they lift. So people tend to try and wipe as much off before they pull as they can. A little bit of a fight on that one. 3 white lights though.
Still quite smooth.
5 kilos on the bar.
Definitely a few more kilos left.
So Madeline coming out to 165 kilos. Looking to pull herself from 4th into provisional 1st at the moment. Obviously, we do still have the second flight to go.
She fights.
Definitely more work than her opener, but 3 white lights.
Almost the opposite of most of the conventional lifters we've seen today. Very slow off the floor and quick at lockout.
Yeah, once she got past her knees, it definitely sped up a bit.
The bar is loaded.
So Grace also taking 165. The last of our second attempts in this flight. Definitely a bit of work there for Grace. 3 white lights though. There's still some more in the tank for her.
A sea of white lights at the moment. Going into third attempt, our lifters have definitely gathered some confidence.
The more lifts that people make, the better. So Holly will be starting off round 3 of deadlifts, coming out with 140 kilograms. So now that we're into round 3 of deadlifts, the bar will be cleaned between every attempt, as we want to allow for all lifters to have the best chance to pull, whether that be for personal PB or they're pulling for placing or totals or potentially records as well.
She locks it out. What do the judges say?
That's 3 white lights. She looks very happy running off the platform to our coach there.
Securing a 345 kilo total. Well done, Holly.
So Alice coming out to 145 now for her third. The first of 3 lifters to do so.
The bar is loaded.
Looking to provisionally pull herself into that top 5. Taking her time here, making sure to get the setup right.
Breaks the floor.
Lovely patience, locks it out.
What did the judges say?
That's a brilliant lift there from Alice.
Oh, that was very nice.
She is ecstatic.
We have Leah. Gonna be lifting the same weight.
And that just shows why you need to be patient off of the floor, especially with sumo.
Never
Took her
give
a
up,
couple
folks.
seconds to break the floor, but once it broke the floor, there was no stopping her then.
Bar is loaded for Leah.
So Leah also taking 145 now. Little bit sticky at lockout there.
Ref said 2 to 1.
2 to 1, a good lift.
So that is a blue from the center ref. So that is going to be for either hitching or supporting on the thighs, which potentially would have been when she just started to stick at the lockout.
Bar is loaded, come on.
Tova up next with 145 kilos on the bar. Going for a 5 kilo jump from her second attempt.
Nice and smooth there for Tova. And 3 white lights.
One could possibly dare say maybe a couple more kilos left there.
I think she might want to go take a 4th attempt in the warm-up room.
Yeah, definitely.
Put 150 on that bar.
The bar is
So Eleanor now coming out for 147.5. Looking to pull for that 350 total today.
The crowd are really starting to get behind our lifters as we enter our third attempt.
Takes the floor with it.
Yeah, it's a second point.
Unfortunately, just couldn't get it past the knees there. It's a good fight there from Eleanor.
Well done.
0.5 kilos.
Walking away with a 342.5 total today.
Anisha coming up with 152.5 kilograms on the bar.
She fights at the lockout.
Looks good from here. What do the judges say? 3 white lights.
She's clearly very happy with that, coming off the platform and hugging her coach.
The Cambridge University team will be very happy.
So Sam coming out next for 155. Once again having a little dance to the side of the platform. Sam always seems to be in good spirits at comps, either coaching, volunteering or competing herself.
She fights it. Can she bring the hips through?
She's being nice and patient with it. Brilliant fight.
What do the judges say?
3 white lights from Sam.
The crowd goes wild.
I did say after a second I've seen her fight more than that,
That is brilliant.
but I don't think I've seen her fight more than that 155. This is a lovely pull. So Eileen coming out now to 157.5, the first of 2 lifters to attempt this weight. Looking to pull herself from fourth into provisional first position.
She fights it. She locks it out.
Nice and patient.
3 white lights from the judges. She goes 9 for 9 with 365 kilo total.
Can't complain about that. Pretty much a perfect day.
Bar is loaded. Come on, Jade.
So Jade now coming out to 157.5. She's done the same thing as she did on her squat, taking a bigger jump from her second to her third than opener to second. And once again, it looks like it's paid off.
Very smooth. Third attempt.
3 white lights for Jade. She is still celebrating at the side of the platform, clearly over the moon with that pull.
Lucy coming up with 162.5 kilos on the bar.
And the bar is loaded.
Lucy doing the same thing, taking a bigger jump from her second to her third. But her second did look like an opener.
Easy way, come on.
Taking her time, hyping herself up.
Come on, Lucy.
Really setting that grip in now. Nice and patient.
Great.
She locks it out.
What do the judges say? 2 to
2
1.
white lights. Jumps into her coach's arms. So that was a red light on the left-hand ref, which would have been for lockout.
Looks like her shoulder just maybe slid out.
Slightly forwards potentially, but as we have no jury here this weekend, all you need is 2 whites and it's a good lift.
And the bar is loaded for Bryony.
So Bryony coming out to 167.5, attempting to pull from 11th to 5th, and for that 350 total.
Breaks the floor. It's past the
She's
knees.
fighting it.
Keep going.
Unfortunately, the strength just wasn't there today for Bryony.
We have that bar with 170 kilos in bar.
We now enter the 170 kilo territory with Saffron.
So 3 lifters left of this flight, all pulling over 170 now.
Saffron definitely electing to take bigger jumps.
Sometimes you find bigger jumps on deadlifts are better. Conserve that little bit more energy. Getting herself hyped up, ready for this 3rd attempt. Trying to pull herself onto that podium. Looking for provisional 2nd. There
Very
looks to be
quick.
some more in the tank.
3 white lights, well done. She's ecstatic. Giving her handler a big hug.
So Madeline now, also coming out to 170 kilos. Trying to pull from 4th to provisional 3rd here.
She fights it.
Nice and patient. 3 white lights for Madeline.
So many of these lifters, these flight look like they have a couple more kilos left in the tank.
Madeline also going 9 for 9 there today. So clearly some very good attempt selection going on. Rounding out our first flight here is Grace, making a 7.5 kilo jump to 172.5. Trying to pull for that 350 total. And also looking to go 9 for 9 here today, Grace says.
Fights it.
Being nice and patient.
Can she get it through?
Unfortunately, just a little too much for Grace today.
That concludes Flight A. We move on to the final flight of Day 2 of BUCS Powerlifting Championships.
So, the current BUCS deadlift record in the 76s is held by Ashley Sutton, and it is 200 kilos. I have heard there are a couple people that are potentially looking to try and chip that record today.
Shauna Boyle from Queen's University Belfast. 127.5 kilograms on the bar. Smooth work for Shauna.
Very comfortable opener that. And that is 3 white lights, a good lift for Shauna. Ellen coming out next to open with 140 kilos. Looks nice and calm as she approaches the bar.
Come on, Ellie.
Very quick pull there. That should have been left in the warm-up room. 3 white lights.
Isabel, 150 kilograms on the bar, getting herself hyped up. Getting ready to come out.
Taking her time, nice and confident. Lovely opener there from Isabel.
Very speedy.
3 white lights, she's on the board.
Two reds and a 15 with the collars. Up next for Fiona, 155 kilos.
155 always does look nice on the bar. Fiona coming out to it now. Nice and confident as she walks up. Keeping those arms nice and long.
Smooth from Fiona.
Very quick there.
Good lift.
3 white lights on that one.
So we have a total of 5 kilos on the bar.
Jumping to 160 kilos now for Rebecca's opener.
Bar is loaded.
Quick off the floor, and she locks it out.
Very comfy pull there, nice and consistent all the way through. As a red light from the center F, so that will be for lockout. So our next 3 lifters coming out are currently placed 3rd, then 2nd, then 1st provisionally. Amy being the first of those here, coming out to 162.5 on the opener. She did break the bench record twice with 109 and then 110.5.
She's had a really good day, 6 for 6, and by the looks of it, 7 for 7.
And that is 7 for 7 so far. So Millie coming out to 162.5 next. She did do junior nats only about 4 weeks ago, placing 3rd.
Loaded for you, Millie. Come on.
Very quick turnaround. It'll be interesting to see what she can put up today.
Millie does love herself a comp. Also chipping the squat record today, Millie did. A very quick opener there from Millie.
I expect a sizable jump for her 2nd attempt.
Millie used to be a conventional puller, recently switching over to sumo, and it seems to be paying off for her.
Yes, a couple lifters seem to be doing that in their training, swapping over from sumo to conventional and vice versa.
Bar is loaded for
So
Odette. Come on.
Odette coming out now to 165. She is currently in provisional 1st. Just adjusting her belt there. She's got plenty of time. The lifter can use their full minute from bar is loaded. And a very quick opener there for Odette.
That's 3 white lights. Good job.
Odette and Millie both representing Exeter Uni, having trained together all prep.
Bar is loaded.
So Lily Rubin next, coming out to 172.5. She is part of the Welsh division, so lifting at home this week.
Oh, we
Ooh,
wobble at the top.
A little bit of a wobble at the top there. So unfortunately 3 reds on that one.
I wonder if she's put in a 2nd attempt going up from her first.
Has jumped to 180. So Naomi coming out next to open with 177.5. She's being handled by Rachel, who won the Junior Nats 76 class only a few weeks ago. Both of these girls being Cardiff Uni lifters, so lifting in their own university this weekend.
Home ground advantage.
Probably live just round the corner. A very snappy lockout from Naomi there.
3 white lights. Good
3
job.
reds, move like ease.
And Naomi is one of those that is potentially thinking about trying to chip that record.
Bar is loaded.
Laura coming up with 180 kilograms on the bar to round off first attempts of flight B deadlifts.
Nice patient from Laura there. One red light from the center ref, but she's got 2 whites, so she's on the board. Once again, that was a red, so that would be for lockout, either the knees, hips, or shoulders.
We move into our second round of deadlifts, with there being 8.5 kilos between first and second place currently.
And only 9.5 between first and third.
Very tight.
So this will be a very interesting battle for the podium here today.
Shauna Boyle coming up next, 137.5 kilograms on the bar.
Looking to secure that 350 total on her second attempt. Nice and smooth that.
Very smooth indeed.
2-to-1 white lights, so 155 is there. Next for Ellen.
Ellie looking to secure a 365 total here today.
Nice and confident as she walks up to the bar. Representing the University of Nottingham today. And there's definitely more in that pull. Nice comfy second attempt for her.
Isabel moving into the 160 kilo territory. Could foresee her trying to secure a 400 kilo total as her third attempt.
I expect if 160 moves well, she will shoot for that 400 total, which is a big total to hit as a 76. Little bit sticky at the lockout, but it's 3 whites.
Still good lift. It'll be interesting to see if she shoots for 400 kilo total.
So Fiona coming out next to 165.
Fiona will shoot past a 400 kilo total with this. With
Looking to hit
405.
405, yeah. Multiple lifters in this flight going over 400 on their seconds. A smooth pull from Fiona there.
3 white lights, a good lift. Well done, Fiona.
Definitely more in the tank for her. Might load 175 and try and pull 3 reds in the collar. She has loaded 175.
Speaking of, Amy wishes to break the 3 red barrier with her second attempt.
Now, Amy is one of our lifters in the battle for the podium at the minute. 175 will put her on a 443 total, pulling her into that provisional first position. However, Millie and Odette are to pull after. Nice and smooth there from Amy.
Very confident second attempt.
3 white lights on that one. Opting to just walk straight off the platform, let her coach do the numbers.
Rebecca also going to try take 3 reds in competition, and the second of 4 3 red attempts.
Unfortunately, just a little heavy there. Was a big jump from her, 160 to 175, but she does have another attempt at it.
Hopefully bring it back around.
So Millie out next to 175, just having the bar clean. Being handled and coached by Ben Pape, who is a very experienced coach and lifter in his own right.
Getting a blast of ammonia salts before stepping out onto the platform.
Pulling 175 to give her a 444 total. Having that chip from the squat. Putting her into provisional first by 1 kilogram. And Millie, weighing in the heaviest out of the 3 vying for podium places, will need to total more than the others.
No issues there.
That's a smooth second attempt for Millie. There's definitely more in the tank. I expect her to just sit down and let Ben run the numbers.
Odette coming up with 175. Also another lifter in contention for podium. Currently sitting third, wanting to also pull herself into professional first and secure a 450 total.
So if Odette hits this lift, that will give her 450 and mean there are 7 kilos from first to second. Now 7 kilos from first to third, and that was very quick. 3 white lights for Odette, a lovely pull there.
Libby, she had a bit of a wobble on her opener at the top. Decided to take a risk and possible risk and jump up 7.5 kilograms to 180 kilos.
So sumo can be quite technical, so if you can get something a little wrong off of the floor, it can make that lockout harder. So let's hope that she manages to fix that and pull 180 here. She locks it out.
What do the judges say though? 3 white lights, good lift.
That was a very gutsy move from Libby, jumping 7.5 after missing her opener, but it has paid off. And that does extend her Welsh junior deadlift record as well.
Well done, Liddy.
Now Naomi coming out here to 187.5, looking to take Libby's Welsh deadlift record.
And secure a 400 kilo total.
I know she was sat in the warm-up room playing Pokemon Go on her phone earlier. Always enjoying herself at a comp.
The things that get you switched on for a lift.
Unfortunately just drops out on grip at the top there.
Always heartbreaking.
Does have
to
a
see.
second attempt at that weight.
She is retaking it. Laura with a 10 kilogram jump to 190 kilograms.
So this will keep Laura in 5th with a 415 total if she hits it. If this moves well, I expect Laura to probably put in 200.5 for her third to try and chip that deadlift record that Ash has held since November last year. Nice and smooth there. 3 white lights for Laura.
Could she?
We'll see what she puts in for her third.
Will she attempt to chip the record?
She looks quite comfy in 5th position, so I expect her to shoot for it.
We've had some changes as well to third attempt deadlifts to try and shift lifters into podium position.
So with third deadlifts, you are, once you've put your third attempt in, you are allowed to change it twice. So you can put it up, you can put it down. You can't put it lower than what's already on the bar And that's what lifters and coaches need to be careful of.
Shauna comes up with 147.5 kilograms on the bar, 2.5 kilograms below her comp max. I know she does have a competition in 2 weeks' time, so I believe these are her last heavy singles of prep.
Clearly enjoying herself on the platform with another comp in 2 weeks.
It breaks the floor. Can she lock it out?
Nice and patient, locks it out.
Big smile on her face. 3 white lights. She goes 9 for 9 and makes everyone at Queen's University and Gameforth Gym and all the supporters at home very proud.
A beautiful pull there from Shauna. So as it is our third attempt, the bar will be cleaned between each attempt, giving every single lifter the best chance they have to pull that bar.
Ellie taking a 10 kilo jump from her last attempt to 165 kilos.
This would give her a 375 total, pulling into 10th position. So a bit of a fight, but she locks it out.
What do the judges say? 3 white lights.
A lovely pull there. Capping off a very good day.
I can update that Laura has not decided to go for the record, but instead has went for 195 as a third attempt.
So Isabel here pulling 170 to try and break that 400 kilo barrier.
And had a 9 for 9 day.
She's nice and patient with it. She fights it.
Will she bring her hips
She's
through?
sticking with it.
Can she get it?
Unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy today, but that was a brilliant attempt.
No doubt she'll be returning to another competition to make that weight look like opener.
I have no doubt she will hit 175 sometime this year.
Rebecca trying to reach the milestone 3-plate deadlift. 3 red deadlift, should I say.
It's powerlifting. 3 reds is 3 plates to us. Looking nice and confident as she approaches that bar. Unfortunately, just not there today. Just wouldn't break the floor for her.
She still finishes with a very respectable 375 kilo total.
Fiona now coming out to also pull 175. 3 reds in a collar. Looking to hit a 415 total today, which is well over what her nominated total was at 387.5. So clearly prep has gone well for her. And 3 white lights there for Fiona.
Very impressive. Up next, Libby with 182.5 kilos on the bar. If I'm not mistaken.
So I believe we might be having an attempt change here. I've just seen Dan Clark, who is handling Odette today, walk over to the table to discuss something. We will do our best to keep you updated on what's going on.
I believe these next few lifters.
And Odette has put in a change. She is dropping to 180. And this would take the University British total record which is currently a standard 455. This would give Odette that 455 and take that total record for herself. Also extending her lead over Amy and Millie in this battle for the win.
These next few lifters really are going to decide what will be on podium and who will be on podium.
This is a massive pull here for Odette. She fights the lockout.
I would say that was a good decision.
And that is a new British University total record in the 76 kilo class from Odette.
Definitely a worthwhile decision to change her third deadlift. Paid off.
Looked to be the right call. So Lily Rubin now coming out to, Libby Rubin, excuse me, coming out to 182.5. A 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt. Really psyching herself up there, getting ready to pull. She breaks the floor.
Can she lock it out?
She locks it out.
What did the judges say?
Unfortunately, that's 3 red lights. That is a blue there, so that would be hitching or supporting on the thighs, which unfortunately it does look to be.
Brilliant fight though from Libby.
So next we have Amy coming out to 185.
I believe this might pull her into provisional second.
This would give her a 453 total. Her bar is loaded, so she can't change. And I have just seen Ben Pate put in a change for Millie, I believe. He has. But Amy here looking to pull to second. She fights that lockout.
Very confident.
3 white lights.
Well done.
And that secures a 9 for 9 day for Amy as well. A 453 total, which is huge.
And she takes home a uni bench record.
She does indeed. So 3 pulls left. Naomi now coming out to 187.5 again. Unfortunately just dropped it at the top last time.
Hopefully her grip, she can sort out her grip this time round, so she can still hit that 400 kilo total.
Taking her time with her setup here. Nice and patient.
Looks good.
Knocks it out.
Judges say 3 white lights,
Great
a
pull
good
there
lift.
from Naomi. So we now have Millie coming out to 187.5. This would pull her into provisional first position. But not provisional, this would win the comp for Millie, in fact.
She changed her deadlift by 2.5 kilos just to chip the current total record.
This would give Millie a 456.5 total, which I believe is a PB for Millie as well.
She is very fired
She
up.
is getting hyped here.
The crowd is behind her.
This is a big pull from Millie as well. I believe it's a personal best. Pulling from third to first here.
Breaks the
Breaks
floor.
the floor. She's patient. Unfortunately, just not there for Millie today. As always, a brilliant competitor, shaking the ref's hands.
She also leaves with a uni squad record and 3rd place. Well done, Millie.
So, in the last 4 weeks, Millie has podiumed at Junior Nats and BUCS. which is very impressive.
That's incredibly impressive, especially after a short turnaround between two very intense comps.
So, Laura coming out to 195 now for the final pull of the 76s and the final pull of Saturday here at BUCS. Looking to hit that 420 total. Taking our time with her setup here.
This is a big deadlift. Takes her time. She has plenty of time on the clock. Breaks the floor.
Unfortunately, just a little bit too much for Laura today.
The crowd clapper as she goes off, and that concludes day 2 at the BUCS Powerlifting Championships.
What a day it's been.
Really, really busy day, a long day.
Weigh-in started at 7 a.m. this morning.
Yeah.
I have been here since 7 a.m. this morning, but it has been a very, very fun day.
It has been a brilliant day. We will be back tomorrow with our 3rd and final day of the competition.
Yes, so our 93s are tomorrow morning, lifting off at 9 a.m. We have so many of them that they are split across both of our platforms.
Insanity.
And then in the afternoon, we have our 105s on one platform, and then our 120s and 120 pluses on the other.
Of which I will be competing in the 120s pluses tomorrow after 2 days of commentating. It has been brilliant, and I have never been as fired up and ready to go after watching so many lifters
Well,
compete.
it's nice to see that you're giving back to the sport even though you're competing tomorrow.
Yeah, it's brilliant, and I have not regretted it.
So that has been day 2 of BUCS, and we look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
If you can just keep quiet.